Every week, on every Wednesday, the removal takes place. Basically, in Jabalpur, there are three agencies which are nodal agencies for removal. It's Jabalpur Development Authority, Municipal Corporation of Jabalpur, and Cantonment Board of Jabalpur. And every week, like every third week, one agency's turn will come. They would prepare their own contingent, and they are ably supported by police and the revenue officers in the capacity of executive magistrates. Except for one of or couple of incidents where police had to a little, guide the people into this thing, it's been totally without any hassles and been going on smoothly.
Before taking up any demolition, people were taken into confidence. They were convinced with the help of revenue records and maps, and in the event of any doubt, physical measurement of the locations along with structures was done in front of them, so that no doubt was left in their minds. Magistrate and other officials remained at the demolition sites throughout, so that any kind of stumbling block could be taken care of then and there. Act of demolition by definition is of a negative connotation. It gets further complicated when the buildings involved are held in high esteem by the believers. So no matter which community the structure belonged to, demolition team took all care to give utmost respect to the entire process. In case of a temple, proper puja was done and deities were immersed with due dignity before beginning the demolition. And in case of mazars, Fatiha was part of the process. Even debris was given all due respect. Depending on the community, it was either respectfully buried in the graveyard or immersed in the river. Evolution of the entire anti-encroachment process has been so amazing that it continues to work like a well-oiled machine, even today, totaling to 400 demolitions. So much so that, in terms of law and order, at times carrying out such a drive requires just managing of traffic by the police.
Actually, first feeling was that of continuity only, because actually it's like responsibility on your shoulders that something which was going on, and in your tenure actually it should continue. Actually, I should not be seen as a person actually who has discontinued my predecessors' actually good work. This was my first reaction. And second, actually, I was very convinced of this idea that the religious encroachments, actually in India, they are a norm, and in fact, because of that, actually, there are so many problems in the traffic, so many other problems are there because of that, and many times, actually, communal tensions take place because of that.
Obvious were the outcome. Once crowded and congested, these very roads are serving delights of smooth sailing traffic for the people of Jabalpur. The incidents of road accidents have come down. To top it all the citizens of Jabalpur have acquired a new culture. Today, they pride taking an active role in such remedial measures as well as in stopping and preventing fresh encroachments. Now, no one dares to encroach on public land meant for public ease and benefits. Here is the lesson for all of us. As none of the Indian cities are holy enough to have religious encroachments.
I think at one level, Jabalpur has shown the way, because religious structures, they probe the brain when it comes to development, when it comes to removal of encroachments. It's very easy to remove a slum area, it's even easier to demolish any structure which has come up. But when it comes to a mosque or a temple or a church, anything, the government finds itself helpless because passions are aroused. But the way I think the Jabalpur administration did that without rousing any religious passions and handled the things tactfully, I think the credit goes to them, and this is a model that can be probably replicated elsewhere. I believe that they took into confidence most of the citizens there, all the what we would call the stakeholders, including the media. And the media came along, they helped the administration on that. Normally you will find that a mosque is being removed or a temple is being removed, and the media running a campaign about that. But in this case, they were helpful.
Impact of the administration's approach on people's mind was so positive
that for the sake of city's development, they came forward even to shift parts of their religious structures built on legally owned lands. Like this wall of city's Eidgah Mosque was shifted to broaden the road.
ये एक विकास का काम शुरू किया गया है। इस विकास के कार्य में सभी को हिस्सा लेना है, चाहे वो हिंदू हो चाहे वो मुसलमान हो। जिस तरह हिंदुओं के मंदिर आम रास्ते में आ रहे हैं उनको भी हटाने की कार्रवाई की जा रही है, इसी तरह जो मज़ारें हैं जो आम रोड पर आ रही हैं उनको हटाने की कार्रवाई की जा रही है। जब मैंने उनको ये सारी बातें समझाई तो लोगों के जहन में एक बात आई कि नहीं, बात सही है, शहर का विकास होना है, विकास में जब दूसरे लोग हिस्सा ले रहे हैं तो हम क्यों ना हिस्सा लें। ये बात हमने अपने शहर जबलपुर के मौलाना मुफ्ती आजम मौलाना मोहम्मद महमूद अहमद कादरी साहब से की। फिर उसके बाद मैंने हमारे जो कलेक्टर साहब थे उनको, हमारे जो कमिश्नर थे वो, हम सब लोगों ने उनके साथ मीटिंग की, उनको ये बात समझाई और जब उनको ये बात समझ में आ गई तो उसके बाद उन्होंने इस बात को कबूल किया कि भाई विकास के कार्य में हम पूरा सहयोग करेंगे। और उन्होंने पूरा सहयोग करते हुए अपनी जो मस्जिद की ईदगाह की पूरी भूमि थी जो सड़क में आ रही थी वो खुशी से दे दी।
Removal of illegal religious structures at Jabalpur was a great accomplishment. Accolades and appreciations were obvious. Acknowledgement came all the way from the top, from the Prime Minister of India. As the things stand, India's development has to continue at a faster pace than ever before. And in that, Indian cities are bound to play a vital role. India must master her destiny. For that, one sure way is to emulate the Jabalpur journey.